Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are having a fabulous day so far. It's not even that early, but again, I'm having one of those feeling tired moments. Oh well, what's new, right? And I'm so tired I didn't want to hold the phone. I got you propped up against the steering wheel. Anyways, I am in line currently at a drive-through food pantry. I debated about coming today, but I debated because we only have one vehicle now because our van died. And we don't have a lot of money for gas, but we also don't have a lot of money for food. And so it's like, So, and we're probably not going to be getting food stamps anymore. And so I thought I'd better probably come, because I'm sure there's going to be some food we can use, or I'm hoping there is. So, yeah. What have you guys been up to? Share with me. Hold on. I need a little sipperoo of my energy. My little energy, which these need to go on sale or I won't be able to afford them either. All right. Now, if you're new here, I'm going to move this. I feel like I'm cutting off half myself. If you're new here and you're just joining, you're probably not like my friend yet. You don't really know me. And you're thinking, well, if I'm at a food bank, why am I drinking energy drinks? I probably shouldn't be buying these. Well, I have a history of sleeping disorders. And my primary care for over 20-some years suggested I drink these. I could have no more than 2 a day, but up to 2 a day. They have, they're sugar-free. I don't even know if you guys can see that. But anyways, I'll just read it. And just trust me, because I'm not a liar. They're sugar-free, vitamins and nutrients. And there is 250 milligrams. No, lied. 230 milligrams. I just said I don't lie. I read it wrong. I don't lie. 230 milligrams of caffeine. But it's mainly vitamins and minerals and things like that you need. Nutrients, not minerals. Vitamins. I wish it was minerals. Anyways, my brain's not fully awake. And I did have a mini stroke. Also, if you're new here, you didn't know that. So sometimes I mix up my words and what I say doesn't make any sense. But you could just love me or, not. It's up to you. But if you want to just be mean and criticize, that's okay too. I mean, it's fine. I'll let you vent. I'm not going to reply to your vent, but yeah. So that's why I drink this, is to get the vitamins, because some of my sleeping disorders are probably caused partly because I had gastric bypass about 21 years ago. So I don't absorb nutrients like somebody who hasn't had that surgery. And it makes me very tired, no matter how much I sleep. And I mean, I'll have some energy here in a minute once I woke up more. But right now we're still trying to get my body moving and awake. I dropped Cody off at her service assignment. And then I chose to come here today. So I'm hoping we get some good stuff. And I will definitely show you at the end of the video or somewhere in here. I don't want to always say at the end, because some people might just skip to the end to see the food, which you could do that, but what if I end up sticking it in the middle and I talk more at the end? I don't know. I never know what I'm going to do. It just depends on my day. Maybe if I get something really good, I'll go home and cook it, and that will be at the end of the video. So, who knows? I'm like roulette. You never know where I'm going to land. If you don't know what roulette is, well, I'm sorry. It's a fun little gambling game. Fun fact that most people don't know about me. I don't think I've ever shared it in a video. So if you're new here, this is a treat. No. When I was younger, my parents, I lived in California, and my parents bought a tour company. I don't know how much they paid for it. It was probably a few $1,000s back then. And they got the names of all the people who would book trips and all the information about how to contact the busing companies and stuff like that. And anyways, the name of the company was Winner's Circle, which sounded almost like a horse racing kind of thing. But they bought this company, and I honestly think they bought it because my dad liked to gamble, and this would be, he could get to Vegas and gamble every week or whatever. But I don't know. It was fun growing up, and they had this company, and when I got older, I was able to work with them on the bus. And so what they did with the company is they would charter the bus, and they would book people to go on the bus from Southern California to Vegas every weekend, or sometimes they'd go during the week. I can't remember. It's been so many years ago. Both my parents have passed away now. But when I was older, I would go on the bus and I would serve drinks. And we had this wooden board, I don't know how to describe it, like a cup holder, but you could hold like 20 or 30 drinks on it. I know it was a lot. And we would, on the morning trips, like first thing if we left early, like 6 a.m. or 5 a.m., we would serve like donuts and coffee. And so I'd go up and down the bus as we're driving down the highway. So I guess seatbelts weren't mandatory then, or important. Nobody thought. I don't know what anybody was thinking back then, those days. But I would walk up and down the middle of the bus like a stewardess, hand out napkins and let them pick a donut, and then I'd come back down with coffee, and on the end of my tray was like creamer and sugar and stirrers, and so if they wanted a coffee, and then later, you know, a couple hours into the trip, if anybody wanted like a mixed drink, I would go down and take orders on a notepad, and then come back and we'd mix them up like a Bloody Mary or 7 and 7, which I believe is, it's been so long. I think it's whiskey and Coke. I don't know. But I would do all this stuff while the bus is in motion on the freeway. And all the stuff to do it, to make the drinks, was in the very first seat on the bus. You know, all the liquor and soda pop and ice and everything. But I think, man, I must have been in really good shape when I was younger. And the funniest part of this whole thing is I was doing that before I was 21. I was doing that. And so I think about like, oh my gosh, that was so illegal. I didn't even think it was anything wrong with it at the time. And then, so I had been doing it for years. And then, so they would get the people to Vegas, and they would pull into different casinos that paid my parents to bring people to their casino. And so everybody would get unloaded, and they'd get like a sticker or a card or coupons for play, you know, match play and things like that. If you're familiar with gambling, it's been so long, I'm trying to remember. But so everybody would get off and go, and they'd gamble at the casino for like 2 or 3 hours. Then they'd load them up and take them to another casino where my parents would get paid for bringing the people there to play. Anyways, they'd go 2 or 3 casinos and then home. And I remember one time, after I'd been doing it for years, I was in one of the casinos, and one of the ladies, they knew us because we would stay in the casino with the people, and we'd gamble or whatever. And she came up to me and was like, how are you doing today? And I'm like, I'm doing great. It's my birthday. And she's like, oh, awesome. How old are you? And I was like, 21. And her face was like, because she knew I had been coming there for years and drinking and gambling. Oh my gosh. I don't know. At the moment, I didn't think there was anything wrong with me saying 21. Like, I didn't realize, like, oh, you're not supposed to drink or gamble until you're 21 legally. I don't know. But yeah, I served drinks on a moving bus. My parents bought a tour company. Funny stories. And yeah, I don't drink or drink coffee or drink alcohol or any of that stuff now. So I don't know why I did it then, unless I just thought it was cool. But I don't know. But that's my funny story if you didn't know that about me. Yeah, I was like a stewardess on a bus moving down the highway. Dang. And in all my years doing it, only one time did I ever spill anything. And I only spilled it because my pant leg got caught on one of the seats. But other than that, it's never happened. So that was pretty cool. Alright, well, I'm going to let you go, and I will be back later and show you what I got, and if I end up making any food with it, I'll show you that too. Alright, see you soon. Well, that was super cool. I actually got to volunteer, so I'm still in line. We're just barely moving the line, but I guess they had a ton of produce and not a lot of volunteers, so they came to the line. If anybody wanted to come help bag produce, to please come help. And I waited for a minute. I was like, why not? I mean, I'm way at the back of the line, but I thought I can go help, so I pulled up. Well, I pulled up. I walked up to the front, and yeah, I helped them bag apples, and somebody else was helping them bag like orange peppers or yellow peppers. I don't know, some kind of garden pepper. But it took us about a half hour to get them all bagged, and had we just waited, I'd have been sitting in my car for hours. So I'm super excited that I was able to do that, and now it makes me want to volunteer even more. That's so cool. All right, the line is moving. I gotta go. All right, guys, I'm home. I've gotten everything unloaded thanks to Mitchell's help getting it all unloaded for me. Let me show you what we received. Okay, they gave me this for helping, so that was pretty nice because I helped bag the produce. I got 4 loaves of delicious white bread. That never gets old. I think it's hilarious. And then it looks like 5 bags of peaches. They still seem kind of hard, so that means they'll last for a little bit. 5 of those. A bag of orange peppers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It looks like 11 of them. Yum. 8 of the Pediasure chocolate shake. A big thing of diet green tea, citrus. So I'm thinking it's like peach and lemon flavored tea. This is my favorite thing I got today. It's protein powder, peppermint hot chocolate. Yummy. 21 grams of protein in every one. Plant protein, but protein's protein. And then, how many's here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 coffee pods. I don't know what black silk is, but I imagine it's good. Then we also got this Doritos Cool Ranch pretzel twist and kettle cooked original Lay's potato chips. We got 4 bags of fries and 6 of these deep dish supreme pizzas. I gotta get those in the freezer, and then I'll show you what else I got. I'm not sure if I already said a dozen eggs, but a dozen eggs. We got a bunch of Granny Smith apples, and we got 3 things of Oatly milk, 2 bags of barbecue chips, 2 Cool Ranch Doritos, and 2 of these tiny twists. We also got 2 bags of Frank's Red Hot Goldfish. Those look really tasty. But I love spicy, you know. And then some English muffins, a little bread bowl, and some linguine. Oh, I thought it was spaghetti. Linguine. Do you just like spaghetti? Is it just like thicker spaghetti? Let me know. Alright guys, not a bad haul at all. I'm super blessed and super grateful that I was able to help them bag up that stuff. I got a bonus theme there. Yeah, it's been a great day so far. And I'm going to go get all this stuff put away, and I will see you in my next video. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already. Like this video if you liked it, share with your friends, and go to food pantries if you need food. That's what they're there for. Alright guys, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.